I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I did this video, I shared this message in my WhatsApp mentorship group. We're getting close to about 2,000 people from different nationalities there. I usually serve them breakfast before serving lunch to the general populace and my subscribers. I want to look at key issues, choices, chances, changes, and decisions. So I'm going to do 4 videos on this subject matter because these 4 things, the chances you have, the choices you make, the decisions you take will determine the changes that will take place in your life. Now, I want to start with chances. The Bible says that the race is not for the swiftest, this is not for the brightest, so it's not necessarily about aptitude. That is, the altitude you reach is not necessarily based on the aptitude you have. Yes, I agree. One of the things that helped people like me is that there was social justice when we were growing up. I had the chance to go to the same schools with the children of the elite. I was in Baptist primary school with Alawuru's children, Agbowu, several prominent people at Warri then. I had the privilege of going to the same secondary school with the elite in Delta State, the Agodos, the Obahos, the all kinds of people, Okumagbas and all that. And then FGC Warri with Jaja Wachuku, Ogbobines and all that, including Ambode, the former governor of Lagos State, who was my junior. We all came from different backgrounds, but there was a level playing field. That's social justice they provided for us. They gave us chances. But in these chances they gave to us, there are some people who did not utilize their own. I can still vividly remember that there were children that were given school fees to pay when we were going to school, and they would squander their school fees. There were people who, I know one particular boy, he will dodge from Government College Ughelli to be carrying projectors in a film house at Ughelli. No way. I know the ones who got pregnant in class 3, girls. I know the ones who ran from schools and ran after men. I also know men like the owner of Lee Engineering, Limon Ikpiak. They lived in the slum with us, at the end of the slum. In fact, we used to go and defecate in the bush behind their house. His father was a security man like my father. He was squatting with the Omashones. He used to school at Baptist High School, Orerukbe. And when they drive people for school fees, Limon Ikpia would trek from Orerukbe to Okere. That's a distance of about 20 to 30 kilometers then. And then the next day, he will go and do menial jobs at the Nigerian Ports Authority to pay school fees. His father was a security man like my father, I said. I was his father's doctor at one time. But Lee Engineering started from a caravan and near where the local government secretariat in Uwie is now. And later he worked in Snap Project, but he was the first to resume work, the last to close. Today he has a multinational business. He employs foreigners. So we had the same chances from poor backgrounds, but some people utilized their own very well, like Lee Engineering. He didn't go to university like as we did. He must have had other degrees, but he had a vision and a drive. Now, the same opportunities are presented in families. Some will decide to use their own well, the same chances. Others will decide to misbehave. The truth of the matter is that each time you have a chance, you are given a paint and a brush to paint your future in the canvas of life. You are where you are now, most probably based on the chances you had and how you manage them. The problem we have in Nigeria today and in many African nations, the opportunities for people like us to become who we are today are not available for the poor. Government schools might be poorly funded. Our children right on the floor, and they keep their children in elite schools, send them overseas like me. I understood the game and I worked towards it very early. But even in the midst of this deprivation, there are children from poor homes, children from public schools who are doing very, very well. I saw a young lady that the father was a poor man. Instead of building a good house, trained her to the university. When she came from the National Youth Service scheme, she wore her uniform, wore her father the cap, and paraded and went and saluted the father. And the video went viral. The governor of Akwa Ibom State saw it, and they are building a house for the father that he sacrificed to train that girl. That's a girl child. She took that opportunity. She could have gotten pregnant halfway. She could have taken drugs. She could have ended up as a hookup girl. She could have refused to acknowledge the father. So it is how you manage chances that will determine the outcome of your life. And I want you to share this with your children. Some of you children in the diaspora, raised by Nigerian parents, you think that you are white people. You think because you are British citizens and American citizens, you can misbehave. By the time you meet your fellow Nigerians of your age bracket, you will be shocked. You will choke. When you come back here and you meet some of your mates, you will choke. What you see on television is not the reality on ground. People are making waves. People are doing well academically. People are making money. People are running with dreams. So better sit up in Europe, particularly those of you in the UK. Sit up in the US and maximize the chance and the chances and the opportunities you have now that your parents are alive. We didn't have that. Please do that. In the next video, I'll be talking about choices. God bless you. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Share these videos in the diaspora amongst our people and our children, and watch it on television with your children. Send me a message on +234 7052 136763. God bless you.